Okay, so now we take the chocobo and we go to that place we were before. This corner here, go through. Final Fantasy 16 combat is really good. It's just, you know, different. Like, it's not really comparable because it's not trying to be that same RPG type of thing. You know what I mean? That's like more in the same vein as, like, I don't know, Devil May Cry, God of War, Ninja Gaiden or something. Devil May Cry, I was thinking of. Oh, that's how we're gonna get through. They're just
Draculaur laboratory. What were they doing here?
Research.
I might want to get 16 when it comes out, but at the same time, I'm kind of worried my PC is not going to be able to, like, do it satisfactory, like, and stream it too, and 1440p, and the game might be, like, unoptimized. The demo got, like, a patch or something, so I might want to try to test that. Stress test. Then if it's good, I'll buy it, maybe, and then we'll have Final Fantasies 1 to 16. It's crazy. Bro, they got us going in deserts and caves and mines. Yeah, I don't really want to, like, compare, like, because it's like a totally different feel, you know what I mean? It's like Final Fantasy 16 should be compared with the other games that are trying that real-time combat. So I guess Final Fantasy 7 remake trilogy counts. And then I was thinking of, like, you know, character action games like Bayonetta, Metal Gear Rising, Devil May Cry, that sort of thing. Bro, I'm not one of those fans that, like, wants them to stay stuck in their ways and just keep making turn-based games, like rigid turn-based games until they're fucking gone bankrupt. In reality, Square has always been trying to do, like, hybridization. ATB was, like, as early as it gets. So it doesn't surprise me that they have, like, the capabilities, the know-how, the tech from the engine. They shifted engines, and ever since then, there's, like, not a lot of dev issues on that front. My kind of combat, I like turn-based, but action, hack and slash, RPG elements. Yeah, I think Square knows, like, pretty much the trends. Like, people, like the younger generation and any new gamer coming in, a lot of us are, like, we're kind of, like, ruined. Like, we're too used to, like, the very actiony, overstimulating kind of stuff going on. And then also, I think with games like character action games, they have a skill component that people find to be commendable. So, like, what's being good at Final Fantasy, really? If you know all of the strats and options you can employ against the enemy, then it's just a RNG and you hope for the best. And then some of the bosses are hard enough where you kind of need to do things in a certain pattern, or else you're just gonna fuck up and get yourself killed, like Penance or Ozma or whatever. But then when you look at a game like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, because it has that execution component, that skill component with perfect parries and, like, dodging and learning all of, like, these hard bosses, AIs, and all their, like fucking moves and shit, it, like, makes that game start to compete more in that, like, realm. I think a lot of the gaming community would, you know, they see it as, like, a flex. Why is it not open? Oh, did I switch it back? Might wait for Final Fantasy 16 at least once. I don't really want to buy things. I haven't bought anything full price in a while. I might want to do it for Metaphor ReFantazio. I might drop everything to play that game. And then, oh, Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. You're going to get a Final Fantasy Tactics remaster most likely. The NVIDIA leak has been basically bang on, batting 100 for 100. And one of the games listed there was a Final Fantasy Tactics remaster and also a Final Fantasy 9 remaster. Oh yeah, this is a farm. I think this is like a farm. They spawn infinitely? Do they? Oh no, you can just keep triggering it. I think you flip it back, and they come back. Oh, hold on, let me go back to that other. Favorite turn-based game still Chrono Trigger. Yeah, I actually, it was funny. You mentioned Chrono Trigger. It's one of my games shortlisted. I was thinking of adding it into the rotation. So Final Fantasy 12, Super Mario Galaxy I got started on, and then I was thinking of adding maybe 1 or 2 more games. Chrono Trigger was one of them. Yeah, I was like playing FF7 Rebirth, and I was thinking about how they make us do the perfect parries and stuff. And like, you have to know when to dodge, and you have to look at the enemy, telegraph their abilities. It's like, yeah, they kind of look, it's like a Souls-like action RPG, but it's also, you could like slow down time and then do all this tactics and strategy. I'm always trying to purposely pick the wrong way. I'm assuming this is the wrong way. I guess you can't escape it needing to memorize the boss moves for action hack and slash games. Take both, but I like a more simple combat system like turn-based personally. I always love Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is like more... It got more mindless. So Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, I'm not even gonna talk shit about that game. That game is perfect. But the other Kingdom Hearts, where it started to get watered down, I don't know. Kingdom Hearts 3 is more like Dream Drop Distance with how they did the combat as opposed to Final Mix. They should do another Kingdom Hearts with the exact feel, calibration, and like the options in front of you in terms of like, because I remember Kingdom Hearts 2, everything's viable. It's not like Kingdom Hearts 3 where you could just like spam his forms and shot clock and stuff. Whoa, why is it? Come on, dude. Jeez. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, this shit is not linear at all. It's split into 3, and then it's split into 3 again. I've been liking turn-based more recently. Trying to play those like high execution character action type of games kind of wear me out and like frustrate me too quick. There will be a time for it, but I've been enjoying these games because I want to like play leisurely. Where like, if you know in these games, whoa, what? Oh, okay, cool. The secret path. In these games, if you know what you're doing, like even a little bit, you'll probably have a decent, like relatively easy time. I don't really hit hard walls in these games. Yeah, I know for me, I'm like using like cheats and shit, but even without it, like I'll be fine for the most part. In this game, the hard stuff is like super bosses. Not really like main story encounters. Even the final boss, you can kill the final boss in like a couple of hits. But like most Final Fantasies are like that. I don't really consider Final Fantasy in that category. Like Souls games, Sekiro, and then Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth with its brutal legendary mode challenges is like trying to breach into that same hemisphere. So like people that really like that sort of challenge, they're like trying to hit all the notes. Because I would say trying to get 100% in these Final Fantasies is easy if you just employ all the strategies that you might find online. Oh yeah, go farm here, put this gear on. Okay, then you play Penance, make sure his arms don't do any moves. So 5 hits here, 5 hits there. Like, and then if anyone can do it, if you just know, if you just have the knowledge, it's not an execution thing. But Rebirth, it's like, oh yeah, Gilgamesh is gonna come at you, and you gotta either perfect parry or time to dodge perfectly, or else you're just gonna get devastated. And then at that difficulty, by constantly fucking that up, you're not gonna beat him. You won't be able to do it. You're getting killed too much too often, where it's like you gotta actually get good. So I'm not actually against that. I actually like that Rebirth 7 remake is like going in that direction. But I imagine a lot of like turn-based exclusive people didn't want that. They wanted to, if anything, they wanted them to do that for Final Fantasy 7 OG, but just like remake, modernize, you know, Ruby, Weapon, Desert, Go Under the Sea, that sort of thing. Dungeons in this game are awful. I don't mind the dungeons, really. I mean, you know what it is? It's like in retrospect, because like you go play Final Fantasy 13 and then you go play all of these newer RPGs where like everything's like too simplistic. One of the things I like about dungeoneering is like, I don't know if that's the word, like dungeon crawling is like remembering which path you didn't take, you did take, trying to like map the whole place out in your head and try to like, you know, make sure you don't miss anything. With these sorts of layouts, it's like much more stimulating and interesting. But if it's like Final Fantasy 13, which is coming up after this, it's like you're like literally in a room, and if you just look, you'll see the treasure. It's hard to miss anything. But that's like a part of the casualization, which once again, I don't really mind ultimately. But when I come back and play this, it's like I kind of appreciate it. I don't mind it. Like just now you saw an invisible path, right? So like, look. Where is it? Oh, now I'm lost. Yeah, this. Wait, no, not this. This right here. You know what I mean? Like, this is old school stuff. They don't do that shit anymore. Which way am I going? Did I accidentally go the right way? See, like these generation games too, the dungeon design is actually like very like elaborate and long-winded, which can be a bad thing, but as a result, it's like kind of keeps you on your toes. Watch, if Final Fantasy 13, the dungeons in that game is like not really like, it's not really a dungeon. It's like if players have eyes, they will just scan the room and find what they need to find, and there you go. Most players shouldn't miss shit. Maybe that's just me, though. Oh, is it gonna it's gonna converge, isn't it? It's ironically this aspect of the game I like the most about this game. If you're trying to tell me about like the storyline and stuff, it's like whatever, you know. I got Vane's not B tier villain. Vane is like C or D tier for sure. There's a reason why when they did Dissidia, they put Judge Gabriel, not fucking... It's weird though. Why would you put Judge Gabriel but not Bosch? But actually, no, that's even weirder. Never mind. I take back what I said. That'll be like a clone. That'll be like Samus and Dark Samus. I don't mind super hard games, but I wouldn't really want to like bulldoze through. Like, I wouldn't want to be a gamer that only plays super hard games. That's ridiculous to me. I would probably, for me, that equivalent is gotten from shooting games, like competitive games. That's where the really hard is. Like this, I'm like facing some guy who's like perfect aim, perfect game IQ, man's psyche's like stable as fuck. Like his whole family can get butchered before him. He'll do all the right moves. Like, yeah, there's no AI that could, you could dial in AI to be really hard, but it's going to be really hard in a bullshit way compared to like a really talented human, and you're up against this human and you're like, what the fuck? This guy is so goated. And then it sucks. That kind of sucks because there's so much cheaters on PC. Well, there's cheaters on console too, so same difference at this point for me. Where like it really does take away from, you know, but I'm lucky because I can actually like suss out a good player. So if I ever do find like stumble on like a really talented player, it's like, wow, like I'm really impressed. But it's hard to tell sometimes with some games like Valor. But in Siege, I can tell if someone's cheating or not for the most part. And then as a result, I can tell if someone's like the real deal, like a really good player. Why are there dinosaurs in here? I mean, there's other things in here, but just like randomly a dinosaur is one. If super hard games have cheese strats, then I'm pretty happy. That's why I like RPGs. Cause yeah, you can over level, or if you just know what the enemy is capable of and you just act accordingly. Like, you know, that's really what a lot of this is. It's like basically the challenge is playing it. Like, let's say you're playing it blind. The challenge is to figure it all out by the trial and error. But most of us don't really play like that. And then most of us can identify like the OP moves. Right? Like you kind of get an idea like, holy shit, this shit's taking off so much damage. Or like if I combine this or this, and then all of a sudden you come up with a game plan, and then that's transferable. Like that's not something that you exit with. It's like in every Final Fantasy game, if you know those details, it's like, oh yeah, Ultima, Flare, oh, reflect, bounce off of this, oh, dispel the reflect, haste, all this, like, you know what I mean? Like every game has it, you know its value. This game's super bosses are good though. Yazamat was the annoying one because it's like a long, lengthy thing, but with the 4x speed. Oh, by the way, most people don't know this. There's a random ass shortcut in this game, but you see how L1 is turbo. So this is normal speed, and then you press L1 and it's turbo, right? But there's actually two speeds. There's 4x speed and 2x speed. If you hold L1 and then press down or up on the D-pad, look in the top right corner. You see those arrows going? This is regular speed, double speed, 4x speed. Regular speed, double speed, 4x speed. If you don't want to do it that way, you can literally just go to config and then set your cap at either 2x or 4x. Quality of life for the win, because that alone helps Yazamat be much more tolerable for a fight. No way I went the right way. Because these two paths are gonna lead to a dead end, I think. Let me try. Yeah, and like once you see, like, a lot of these games have a lot of similar functioning moves, so like protect, shell, whatever. So you go play those games. It's like the same thing too. That's why I don't really like. There's no point in having like an ego for these sorts of things. Like if you're gonna like want to play it and you want to motivate yourself and incentivize yourself to actually see it through to the end, especially this game. If this game ain't grabbing you, but like playing it faster will help you go through it. Using these cheats will help you maybe like make it more palatable for you. Like go ahead and do it, bro. Because having it not played is probably worse than having it played, right? Unless you end up hating the game. Not my bad. Okay, I think these do connect. Okay, I'll go all the way back. This is the most complicated a Final Fantasy game is gonna be from now on. Like basically, look at the look at the map, look at the mini map, look at all these lefts and rights and all this, and it goes to one room, and this room leads to another room, and this room leads to another room, and there's monsters everywhere. This takes you potentially, if you play at the regular speed, this whole dungeon could take you like 30 minutes to an hour or some shit, right? But nope, from here on, Final Fantasy 13, Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 16, and yeah, even Final Fantasy 7 Remake Trilogy, it doesn't get as complicated as this, but it does step it up a little, closes that gap. I always use a guide because I like to 100% games quick and not spend forever on a game. Yeah, the mystery component where it's like you want to figure out everything by yourself. Some games, if you're not too careful, you'll be spending like 2 hours for no fucking reason. It's not a good, and that could risk you hating the game. That could risk you stop playing the game. It's like you want to control your pacing, keep a move along. I do guides too a lot of the times. If I don't need a guide though, I would, between using a guide and not using a guide, I would rather not use a guide so I can just like zone out and play the game. But it depends on the game, right? Because some of these games, they have like so much missables and shit. Like Legend of Heroes, I'm going to use a guide for all of them because there's a lot of missables and I want to S rank every chapter or whatever. And I also want to do it because I want to see all the story scenes, right? But like a casual player is just, even if you exhaustively try to figure everything out, you probably will fuck up. There's a lot of side quests that would be horrible. I just think about it. What would I do if I didn't know where in Final Fantasy IX there's like a friendly monster quest? You have to find them in the world map. What would I do if I didn't know where these were? It's like you could just keep trying until you encounter it. How long would that take you? That's like the type of shit that I think a kid would be willing to do. But me, as I get older, if I'm lucky because like the games are simple now where it doesn't take that long to like brute force a puzzle or some shit. But these older games, they're like sort of like obscure requirements sometimes. Newer games do. Like Tales, that I used to use sub event. Is this sub events? Oh, it loops around. That's whack. I just took that in. In Tales games, there's like sub events and like literally some of the most missable stuff. And I would follow that guide to a T because, you know, otherwise you'll miss important side quests which lead to certain things. Good weapons, costumes, whatever. But if a game can be 100%ed without me like consulting like a wordy guide, that's another thing too. I'm not trying to read walkthroughs nowadays. I'm done my game facts days where I'm like sitting here reading like an absolute Steve guide. I need pictures, okay? Just show me the picture where the treasure is and I will connect the dots. I will explore and find it. This game too, I'm not really using a guide. I'll probably bring out employ a strat for Omega, like the dumb, what is it? You use like decoy and then you like fucking reflect or some shit. And then what else? The trials, there's like a zero miss strat. I don't know if I'm gonna do any of that. Amazing how I keep accidentally going the right way, even though I'm trying to purposely go the wrong way so I can find the treasure. I was wondering what branching path would lead to so many other branching paths. And in the back of my head, I'm like, oh my god, I'm going the right way, aren't I? And it turns out that's exactly what was happening. Stupid game. Missable stuff is rough, especially in your first playthrough, like Wukong. That's why I want. Oh, Wukong has missables? Fuck. that's bad news for me. Spider-Man is a good example of a game that I can hunt. There's only one thing I needed to look. It's like Uncle Ben's graveyard site. It's like an Easter egg trophy. But Spider-Man, you literally have all the icons on the map. And I just web swing to everything, do it the best I can, get the gold medal or whatever. And if you do that, you'll have 100%. And it was like so fun. It was so fun. That's actually the one game that has collectibles that I like constantly. I hate collectibles. Okay, I don't like collectibles in most of the games I play. I just do it because the game wants me to do it. And you know, I complained when I was younger, and I just kind of accepted defeat. But Spider-Man collectibles, it's interwoven with his parkouring, like the web swinging and stuff. So it's so fun. As I'm like going on this wall, grab the backpack, go over here, fly through a hoop or whatever. I have Spider-Man as well. I have it on Steam. Just thought about it. I need to get Miles on PC and then Spider-Man 2 on PC. But I'm also kind of wondering if I should maybe buy a PS5 Pro. It's not worth, by the way, like it's atrocious value, but I'm like trying to. I want a PS5. Maybe I should just get a regular PS5. It'll be cheaper because the PS5 Pro is out. Wait, no. great combat and collection wise. I like collectibles, but when it's easy, it's even nicer. Nah, bro. Collectibles. Okay. What's a bad collectible? Bugged collectibles, bro. Come on. Prince of Persia, the reboot Prince of Persia. I don't know if any of y'all played that one. That collecting the fucking light seeds or whatever it's called. Horrible. Prototype. At least Prototype is fun because you can like jump around like some superhero type of thing. Fun traversal mechanics. But like Prototype collectibles like those orbs and shit, there's like so much of them. Assassin's Creed collectibles, oh man. All these dumb flags. If the collectible shows up on the map, I like that. I'm cool. I'll be down to do it. But Assassin's Creed 1, the collectibles don't show up on the map, I think. I had to use an online map, which sucks. Horrible, man. Trying to think of even worse collectible situations. Bug, like I already said, bug. That's the worst because it's the false. Like you don't know that you're fucked over. You know what I mean? So you're wasting time looking for something. I think GTA 4 pigeons are bugged. The light seeds, like I said, were bugged. All of these could be bugged, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, but it happens to me a lot. So once I see a collectible, that's like, if it's like 100 collectibles, okay, whatever. But if it's like in the thousands, like even close to like 1,000 is already like oh yeah, you like Prince of Persia, huh? Prince of the reboot, right? The one where he's with that girl, I can't remember, and then they have like that reboot. That one, a lot of people didn't like it. I thought that game was okay, but is not better than like the other Prince of Persias. That's a franchise I have not revisited in like ages. I heard that new Prince of Persia game was surprisingly good. The side-scroller one. I thought they were done. I thought like Ubisoft is just gonna put shit after shit after shit after shit. But apparently that one was good. So maybe I'll play it someday. By maybe, I probably will. Wait, didn't I just... Didn't. Collectibles that show up on the map is super fun. Yeah, just Spider-Man is... That one did be good. Fallout... Is Fallout... Yeah, the... one of them had like gold ingots as a collectible. They have a lot of collectibles. Fallout has a lot of collectibles. Oh. Oh, okay. They close it, go out the other way, and come back. The reboot Prince of Persia collectibles are rough. Reboot, hold on, because they did Prince of Persia, that's a reboot. And then Forgotten Sands, I think, is a continuation of the original trilogy, so that's not considered a reboot. And then what? They did, oh, but that didn't even come out. Sands of Time remake? PS5 would have been worth it if I had disk drive or locked at 6120. It's neither, right? It's no disk drive sold separately. And then oh no, they optimize for frames, so you're probably getting that. PS5 Pro is probably the best frame situation if you're frame centric, other than obviously a PC. Because they're saying how most people pick the frame performance option. They want to close that gap. So I'm hoping that whatever performance you have on a regular PS5, PS5 Pro would just do it better. And then people are saying maybe that can play Bloodborne at higher frames. I doubt it, but whatever. Because I think it's capped, or something about the PS4 games were capped. I can't remember. The reboot Prince of Persia, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember Prince of Persia's reboot story at all. That game came and went. But I remember the light seeds fucked me over. I always remember when I get fucked over, like in like games like Fallout, Bethesda games, I get screwed over so much. Always happy with combat usually is rough. I don't think they should sell something for that much and not have a disc drive, but it seems like because they sold PS5 at a loss, that was obvious. And they're probably trying to, maybe they're not selling for profit, but they probably try to close that gap. And like the lowest hanging fruit there would have been just like, fuck it, just keep the disc drive separate, let them buy it. But they probably have data where it's like a lot of people switch to digital. That's what I imagine happened. Sad times. I don't even have my like a PS5, so if I were in the market, the PS5 Pro would have been like an option, right? And I heard that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is like gonna take advantage of the hardware, so I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I can buy one someday, and then revisit Rebirth and try to 100% it. But yo, it's like I'm Canadian, so the price of it's absurd. It's $1,000+. Tax in my area is 13%, and it's 950 something plus tax. It's like 1,000 something. And then my main issue for this PS5 Pro and PS5 in general is where are the fucking games? Sorry. It's like showing Ghost of Tsushima over and over. It's showing PS4 era stuff, and then they're losing exclusives. I'm not the biggest fan of exclusives, but you do need system sellers. Like your first party titles, like where are
Look at
like,
the magistrate.
you know what I mean?
These mines much resemble the ones at Lusu. Of course.
Final Fantasy 16's on PC as well now, so it's like losing. It's bleeding.
Should the resistance forces move, the
bleeding
rich veins
exclusives.
of Magicite and Bujeba will be forever beyond their grasp.
Fallout 1 and 2 are still the best. I've never played Fallout 1 and 2. I've seen a speedrun for both. I want to try to play them someday.
What is
I'll do like the whole Fallout series. Totally different genre though. It's a CRPG, right?
This stench of fumes. This stench of power. What's wrong with her? Stay away! Power-needy Hume!
Bro, even possessed, she's racist. I like digital when it's all on a server, SSD, or hard drive, and it's all offline. If it's online, digital is no good because of censorship. Wait, I'm not even sure I understood what you meant. Oh, never mind. I get what you mean. I'm like dumb. You wrote server SSD. I'm like, wait, what? It's a boss, obviously, right? I saw Prince of Persia on Steam, like the original trilogy. It's like super cheap, but I have no clue if the PC versions are even good. Those are like relics of the past. I imagine that's like a port, like the way ports were back then is probably like same kind of shit. It's not like a new remaster or anything, you know? That's what I'm trying to say. Cat ear hood. I'm like glad, like it's great to be a gamer when you like all of like these genres, not just like two genres. Because yo, right now, if you're a shooting game player, it's probably getting stale in a lot of ways. If you're playing Rainbow Six Siege, the newer seasons aren't all that interesting. Valorant seems to be doing all right, so there's that. Overwatch is getting hurt. Apex I don't hear about. Fortnite is doing Fortnite as usual. So, but like competition wise, we need more new games coming out Otherwise, you're stuck on those live service games. So I feel bad for a shooting game only player that's like stuck on Siege for 500 hours and like it's just horrible cheaters, fucking terrible op choices, no new map, like just problems. And like you're spending all your hours doing that, like 100, like think about it this way, 500 hours towards that shooting game, or 500 hours playing all of these Final Fantasies, all these Xeno games, all these like RPGs, like whatever. You can jam pack so much games in 500 hours. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing. The shooting era will come someday. And all those people are, I'll probably just not take it too serious, but I need to figure out what I'm gonna do if I play those games, right? Glory chasing's not for me. Rank chasing's bullshit. Trying to like maybe get good and grow and refine my skill at the game is probably the only thing those games have going for me, but going for it. But you know, with cheaters and stuff, it's kind of like watered down. I've seen people say that like most gamers are going and playing like older games. It's like, yeah, because if the rate at which new games is slowing down because a lot of big people are converting to just having a business model where it's like one live service game that's prolonged for a long period of time, well, what if you don't want to play that one? Like, what if you don't like that? You don't have options like that. But if you play other genres, there's always something coming out in the world of single player games. They just kind of come and go and no one really cares about them in the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Final Fantasy, it's like a single player game. It'll come out, it'll be in the talks for like maybe 3 months and then it'll dive off, right? And then maybe if a DLC comes out or an expansion comes out, it'll go back up and then it'll dive off of again. Live service games at least lets them constantly rejuvenate interest to get them flowing back in to spend more money on their shit. So maybe like the numbers all make sense in the grand scheme of things. But I never understood why, like especially for the bigger companies, just have multiple teams doing multiple projects, which they already are, like Ubisoft is at least, even though they're having trouble. But Square Enix is doing it, right? They have Final Fantasy 14 as their online MMO. They have all of these business divisions working in like parallel and in conjunction with each other. Like they help each other out apparently, right? A lot of them have like overlapping directors, producers, or whatever too. Like Tetsuya Nomura is everywhere. It's just like different kinds of products at the end of the day, really. I feel bad for people that like don't like gaming and it's because they came into this hobby multiplayer centric and it's literally boiling, it begins and ends with the interactions with like the people online, the community, seeing the devs not give a shit, cheaters, and it's like, yeah, that's gaming to them. It's like, you know, totally different world. Which one should I use? Let's do this one. Anyways, let's go beat up this boss. Probably won't last. Oh, this thing. Oh, it's similar. It's not the exact same. It's like a hyper dragon. Or a Nova dragon or whatever. Probably same name for the same kind of. Oh, it's fucking Tiamat? Never mind. Hello, sir. Nice to see you again. You look glorious. Well, that ain't gonna work. I don't know if it works. Is it working? I don't think it is. Bosh! Is he high defense? Is that why you're doing that? He's just spamming magic. Yeah, dip dummy. Just hold on. Let me turn his gambits off. It has high defense, so he's just spamming magic, but he's probably better off just hitting it. So wait. Oh yeah, gambits are off, and he's smart enough to just spam attack. So to correct what I said before, even if they don't have gambits, they're still gonna do something. Unless he's just repeating what he last did. I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, too early? I think I did too early. Oh no, I got it. Did I get it? Or did I interrupt? Oh well. Oh, let's finish it with a special. Should be dead.
You're mine.
You're already dead. You don't even know it yet. It hasn't even registered. The effect hasn't taken place yet.
How about some of this?
Ooh, Pyroclasm. Let's go. That's his best special. Get to see it.
You're going down.
Again? Okay, back to back. Ooh, bright, shiny fire sunball. Ooh.
You're going down.
Look at this. Oh, I totally forgot I was mesmerized. I didn't even pay attention. Enjoyed the stream. Thanks, Scott. Oh yeah, thanks for tuning in, man. Thank you. It's nice to see a lot of familiar faces. That's great. That means it's all working. YouTube is doing its job correctly. I don't know why people say what they say about YouTube versus Twitch. It seems like YouTube has like the best discovery, and TikTok as well, I'm finding. I'm like doing a Crisis Core stream, someone comes in my chat that's playing Crisis Core on his PSP. I'm like, damn, that's exactly what I would want. You know? Dude. I just realized this guy didn't die. Yeah, at least I have some weird chatters, but then I have some pretty normal people. Y'all are pretty cool. I appreciate y'all tuning in. See, like, basically every single boss, I'm purposely, like, not going all out. I could literally auto battle all of these. It would work. My Gambit setup should be good enough to just, you know, she'll heal when she needs to, and their HP will just drain down. Oh. What was that? Reaper Seal Death Fate? Or whatever?
That thing inside her, what was it?
Is it you? When the Hume soldiers came to the wood, the village took small heed of them. So long as the wood herself is safe from harm, the Viera give little care to goings-on beyond her. But in me, an uneasiness stirred. I had to discover why they had come.
So you came here hoping to find something out and got yourself caught. You're as foolhardy as your sister.
They took me then, and set close beside me a stone. They said its mist would be drawn into me, that the Viera well suited this end. I saw the light coming from the stone, and then...
We have seen this. On Leviathan, the mist released from the Dawn Shard drove me too into such a rage. She was taken not by the Dawn Shard.
Manufactured nethicide. Then that means... Penella, the stone I gave you, do you still carry it with you?
Sure, it's right here.
This is a thing more dangerous again than I had imagined. I should never have given it to you. Forgive me, I didn't know.
I'd always thought of it as sort of a good luck charm. And even if it is dangerous, on Leviathan it kept us safe.
There is a place for all things, even danger such as this.
I hope you're right about that.
I heard the wood's whispers. Take it. Lente's tear is a permission. Pass through the wood and leave. To other places go.
That cannot be all. I saw it when I left the village. Ivalice is changing. How can the Viera stand and do nothing at all?
Ivalice is for the Humes. The wood alone is for us.
But that is wrong. How can we just hide here in the trees when all the world outside is on the move? I too wish to live freely, to leave this wood.
Do not do this. You must remain away from the Humes. Stay with the wood. Live together with the wood. This is your way.
But Fran, my sister...
I am no longer of you. have discarded wood and village. I won my freedom, yet my past has been cut away forever. No longer can my ears hear the green word. Is solitude you want, Miern?
Sister.
No, Miern. Only one sister remains to you now. You must forget my existence.
I am sorry to make you do this.
She goes against the laws of the wood. I threw down these laws. It is better that I do this. Better I than one who must uphold these laws herself. I have a request. Listen to the wood's voice for me. I fear she hates.
Oh, she's gonna turn off the other barriers or something? Magic forest people never cease to amaze me. They must have really good weed.
The wood longs for you.
The
For
wood
the child
longs
gone
for
from
you.
under her boughs.
A pleasant lie, that.
Be cautious. The wood is jealous of the Humes who have taken you.
I am as them now. Am I not? Goodbye, sister.
Now what? Let's exit out. Go more jungle to the east. Oh? Oh yeah, it wouldn't. Okay, cool. Let's walk through it. Now we have two ways we can go. We're gonna go south. Assuming that's the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah, our gambit's good enough. Maybe get her to heal earlier? 70 to 80. Better. Oh. Yeah, charging MP's sick. Actually, hold on. You know what? This might be bad, but I want to raise the threshold for when she starts trying to charge. And then basically, if it's less than a certain amount, she'll keep charging until she'll consecutively get enough over that amount. So maybe you can, like, let's see how 50% works. But she'll just keep charging until she manages to, but then you see how if it fails to go to 0, so she's gonna keep charging until she gets enough successful charges in a row to be over 50%. Nah, she fucked up, see? And that might be too hard. That might be improbable. Let's see. Ooh. There you go. Nice. That percentage might be too high, but we'll keep a lookout. Instead of just charging when it's under 10%, then only doing it once, she can just keep doing it multiple times until she's over a certain threshold. But she just fucked up because she's just charging right there too early. That's not good enough. Let's lower it until... I could probably just have her manually do it. We'll just have one 10% higher than that lowest we did before. Because it regens too, so. Wait, I have slow. Aren't you supposed to use an item, or did I run out? Disobedient. You fully see me on slow. Why are you not using this? Oh, it's gone. What the heck? Maybe that's why. Probably didn't like register or something. Oh, more dungeons, like a two-parter? Oh, the Feywood. I don't know if this is not where I'm supposed to go, right? What? Everyone's petrified. No. No. Oh, get out of here. Holy, that's a potential death sentence. He's not doing any of what he's supposed to do. Nah, y'all deserve to die. You're all stupid, bro. I told you to gambit and you wouldn't even do it. What do you... Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Oh god. We got beat up, bro. Here, do your automation. How come he's not doing it? And where's Ash? Gosh. Warsh, Mickey. He's not even here, bro. I need to go to a save point or something? What's going on? I'm not the biggest fan of Twitch or YouTube, but I'm on YouTube more than Twitch. Twitch is like softcore porn. I love YouTube censorship. I think I keep hearing stuff about YouTube censorship. It's like, bro, what am I not allowed to say? What am I allowed to say? And then I go see people, all these people that are like really big on YouTube, and they say all those things and they're fine. So I'm like, how much of this is just like people fear-mongering amongst themselves? I don't know. We'll find out when I actually monetize this channel. They'll probably be on my ass about everything. But I want to have some degree of freedom to, you know, say what I want to say, or, you know. How do I get her back? Why is she X'd out? Like, come on, bro. Game did me dirty. I use YouTube more than Twitch as well, but like in terms of like where the people are at, it's mostly Twitch, but that's slowly shifting. And honestly, I think people need to be on YouTube trying to make YouTube work for YouTube to even like grow in the first place. If everyone kind of sits on Twitch and they're just like, yeah, the culture isn't there on YouTube, it's like, yeah, you gotta be the one to make the culture then. Like, what the fuck you think this was about? Especially if you want to be at the top. If you don't, being at the top on Twitch is already going to be hard enough because you're like competing against all these big people. But and YouTube has big people too. But at least on YouTube, since it's more in its infancy, there should be room at the top. You know what I mean? Yeah, I need to go back to that village. Oh, Van's dead. Run, 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 run. Everyone's dead. Oh, it's a secret path, or... Jeez, I have like bananas here and I don't eat them. I hope my VOD watchers know to like, if they just want to watch the game stuff, just skip ahead until I start playing again. That sort of thing. Yeah, you see how you said... Oh, sorry. I'm very similar. I will critique other people's ideology depending. Good talk, by the way. I hope that sort of thing doesn't get you banned. That's annoying. If like any terminology throughout your whole entire conversation, if any of that gets you banned, sorry, that sucks. I would like to be able to say some of those words and all that stuff, so I'm hoping I don't run into problems down the line. If not, I'll put my big boy pants on, go to war. I would rather have more people like you as opposed to like other people that are like kind of you saw. I have people that come in and spam my chat sometimes. It's all good since it's just part of life. See, I would like to be able to criticize people in power that have no morals. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? But if it turns out that, you know, I have to like tread the line intelligently, play their game a certain way, then okay. She has the better remedy. I never really cared too much about that aspect, but since I'm like just trying to stream playing games, right? But you see how like some influencers, you know, they're influencers, right? So they can push whatever, like these agendas and whatnot. Some people, they use that influence for good. I would like to try to do the same. But I'm also not interested in like becoming like a martyr for other people's causes. Wait, you can play as the guest? Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's why I critique stories in all art and games. I also try to see, at least if you critique, like, let's say you critique a politician that acts a certain way, that's way too direct. Whereas you can just critique a politician in a video game that acts like that guy. I also try to avoid being a useful idiot for other people because it's being nefarious. Ironically, you talk about spamming the chat when it appears like that's not really spam though. You're taking time to type out big chunks of messages. Meanwhile, some other guy just keeps coming in spamming the same incoherent nonsense that I don't really I don't understand what that guy's on. I put his ass in timeout though. That's probably it's like some weird people come to people's streams for no reason just to start doing weird shit. It's like he's on like a acid trip. He's on drugs, coming to my chat saying some nonsense. Not even like bad things, just like I don't really follow what this guy's trying to say. Arguments take time and precision. A lot of people are just weirder bots. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm like, this is a stream of me playing a video game. I'm not like everyone's dads where like I'm responsible for their betterment and like, you know, them learning their social etiquette and whatever, morals and ethics. It's nice if people learn just by like witnessing the conversation and stuff, but for me to actually set out to change that in them is not something I'm interested in. Haha, you found out you're bad, you dumb bitch.
You're mine.
I must endure. I must be strong.
But yeah, if my chat is like more of that, maybe not all that. I don't want my chat to just sit here talking about all this, like, you know, deep subjects all the time. But if people are capable of doing that and they're like grown up about it, mature about it, I like that. And then yeah, maybe someday if I become like a influencer, like people actually fucking for some reason believe and pay attention to what I say, maybe if I'm feeling real dangerous, I might try to tackle, like, you know, some of the things people might not want to say, or some of the things people might not want to talk about. I'll talk about it if I feel like someone needs to. But that's like some heroism. Like I said, I don't want to like end up being like a martyr either for like other people's cause, because that's what probably will happen. They'll put my ass on the front line. The same people that hate me, I can go fight their battles for them. I wouldn't mind like the educating type of thing where we can like talk about all sorts of subjects and people can be exposed to it for the first time, exposed to like my way of thinking. And my way of thinking isn't like some, like, you know what I mean, like it's like a way that's, it's very impartial, neutral. It tries to be logical, rational. It doesn't sign off on things too eagerly. And then, you know, things that I can't really prove to be true, I don't really offer it like it is true, even though I could do theoreticals like that. But it makes more sense to just kind of have it all together and just kind of weigh it all. And when it comes to like faith and stuff, I don't personally think it's that hard to talk about. Like for me, like you're not gonna really like tell me much of anything that's gonna like completely devastate my worldview or something. It's more just like your etiquette and conduct. That's really what bothers people most of the time anyways. It's like rudeness or an insult or a unfavorable perception, something hateful, like a troll. You know, people don't take kindly to those things and don't want to interact with people that engage in that sort of thing. Anyways, we made it to the new place. We're making our way to Mount Bur-Omisace. Omisace. Sauce? Sauce. Spent a good deal of time talking. Chilling. Now we must move on.
Empires parade down city streets while refugees walk barefoot through the snow.
And so I sue for peace, to stop short war and ease their suffering. My
Why do I
father
keep going the
will
right
choose
way by
peace.
accident?
Will he now? You sound sure of yourself. You can never know another, even your father.
You can never know another, even your father.
Don't take it the wrong way, Kay.
Because you are you. You are confined to you. Even if you bridge the gap through communication, you don't truly know another person.
This crisis would not end were I gone. The Senate hates the very fact that House Solidor exists. By necessity, we must find reason to silence them.
Necessity? Ah, yes, necessity. Does that word free you, I wonder? You show no hesitation to solve matters with blood.
The sword of House Solidor cannot be left to rust in doubt. It was you, Excellency, who tempered that sword.
Is this your idea of vengeance?
It is my idea of necessity. If we do not act now, it is not only our future you imperil.
So, you would dirty your hands to keep his clean.
My hands are stained with blood. I see little reason to stay them now.
So they are. And so House Solidor lives on.
Oh, Solidor. Doth habbat. A magicite. Magic. Yeah, what the heck? How did I end up going the right way? Oh, there's only one other. Okay. Magic? Nethicite? Oh, Flare is a spell. I think I just saw it. Bosch used it. I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenborough of Damascus. Don't believe in Ondor's lies. Ondor's a bitch. Wait, what? No! We're not supposed to go there. Bad people are there. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I don't really want to like watch what I say to that extent, because I use some of the words I've seen, like kill. Come on, kill or be killed. In order to be killed, you better be prepared to be killed. Whatever Lelouch says. My games, I'm killing people. They kill. They must kill. Kill, 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 kill. Sorry. I just find some of the things humans do amusing. They'll set up a sweatshop, have a bunch of children in it, and the factory will collapse, killing a bunch of people. And then they'll take to the internet, try to explain to me how I should be. Not even explain, they don't explain shit. They'll just punish you straight up. Right? That's what it seems like. People are saying. Nothing happened to me yet. My time's coming too. Yeah, I'm happy to see a bunch of the same people coming to chat, new people coming to chat. It's like starting to be a little bit more active, like on average. Not by a lot, but I'm noticing it. I know what it's normally like. I don't usually have to stop what I'm doing to, like, you know, talk and shit. Like talk some deep conversations, big hefty subjects that can get people hated on or in trouble. But I will talk about that the same way you are allowed to talk about that. Maybe I should, like, fight for everyone's rights. Maybe I will be a martyr. Oh, no, 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 no! Ah! Ah! The elementals are incredibly dangerous. Go wings go, da 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 da. Go wings go, da 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 da. Okay, Feywood, Golmore Jungle. That's probably Zertanian Cavern. Why do I feel like this is just gonna connect to that cave again? That cave is everywhere. Oh, never mind. Also, like having intelligent people in my chat. I don't mind, like, if you're not the smartest, don't worry, I get along with all of y'all too. I'm like one of those people, my tolerance is pretty high for the most part. Like, not always, it depends. But, like, generally speaking, ideally speaking, my tolerance is like pretty high. And then also not even just tolerance, but acceptance and understanding of like the way people are. So usually a lot of things people do, I don't actually really like truly mind. Like so far, I like the only person I like banned a bot, that's obvious, but like I banned a person because like I actually don't think they're ever gonna like participate in chat in a way that isn't weird and obnoxious all the time. No! Why are you attacking the elemental, dude? Did he use like an AoE? That's probably what happened. Shit will kill me, dog. No hezzy. These maps are pretty big. This is still Shrine of Miriam. Okay. I think there's a save point here. Oh yeah, there we go. Not where I'm supposed to go, but good to activate this. Captain Washbon Rossiber. The master. Oh. Holy, she's 37? Oh, okay. I probably should switch that. Actually, no, we're good. Whatever. Level doesn't matter too much, I think, compared to like other things like equipment. Yeah, like your abilities, like the license stuff. Oh, how about? Made it to this place. Just have to make it to whatever, wherever they are, like that temple. Or is it a temple? Don't need to talk to anyone. The NPCs are usually just whatever. You'll see me like talk to every NPC in like Legend of Heroes. And even then, maybe I'll skip some here or there. Who knows? I don't remember what happens here, but it's probably boring to me. Oh. If it's ever to do with like a council of all the people, they're like all gonna say some nonsense. What's he gonna say? Oh. What is this, Wukong? Dude, this guy has like the worst the unibrow connects to his head.
Is he sleeping?
No, my child.
Whoa.
I do not sleep. I dream.
Yo, his eyebrow.
For reality and illusion are a duality. Two parts of a whole. Only the mirror of dreams reflects what is true.
Anastasis, Your Grace. I am
Lay
Ashelia.
down your words.
She was just talking. You cut her off, bro.
Ashelia, daughter of Ramanas, I have dreamt your dream. Who better to carry on the Dalmascan line than she who bears the Dawn Shard?
Do all these old people sound the same?
Your dream of a kingdom restored is known to me.
Oh, darkness.
Grand Kiltius, then give us your blessing. Grant the Lady Ash her accession
I do not
to the...
suppose this is something you might reconsider.
Oh, I forgot about this guy. This guy's a whole ass character.
Emperor in waiting. You called and I have come.
What's his
This is
name
the
again?
man I wanted you to meet. Believe it or not, he is a member of the noble house Margrace, rulers of the Rosarian Empire.
I am but one of very, very many. Try as I might, I could not stop this war alone. Thus, I came seeking Lars's assistance.
Don't kill me.
Alcide Margrace at
Oh,
your service. To think I stand before the Lady Ash, it is truly an honor.
There's two Sids in this game.
I see it is true after all. Stunning is Dalmasca's.
Maybe he doesn't count because his name's Al Cid. But the other one's Dr. Cid.
In Arcadia, Larsa. In Rosaria, Al Cid. They dream not of war. Should empire join with empire, the way will open for a new Ivalice in our time.
Grand Kiltias, you speak much
Bro,
of
every
dreams, but
way
in
they
the real
pronounce
world,
things, I
war
pronounce
is
it
upon us.
like a wrong way.
Kiltias.
I call it
I was told
Evalis.
my coming here would prevent this war.
Ivalis.
I was to assume my father's throne and announce the restoration of Dalmasca, treat with the Empire for peace, and persuade the resistance to stay their hand. I have not come all this way to be asked to reconsider.
A word from you and the resistance would stop cold, and Rosario's pretext for joining the war scattered off to the four winds. This was what we had hoped. Alas, circumstances change. A full 2 years have passed since your reported death. Were it to become known you are still alive, I fear it could only worsen our current situation.
Because I am powerless to help.
Nay, in fact it has little to do with you.
Then what? If Lady Ash were to extend her hand in friendship, perhaps I could then persuade the Emperor. His Excellency will solve things peacefully.
The Emperor Gramis is no more. His life was taken.
Father.
What possible cause could we have to lay hand on our Emperor?
A deception and an outrage! The Senate will not stand for this!
A viper amongst our senators?
With Chairman Gregoroth as its head. With what dignity remained him, he confessed to the poisoning and passed his own sentence.
A viper with many tails. Much of the Senate is culpable.
We had no choice but to strip the Senate of authority and assign powers of autocracy to myself until such time as order...
Spare me your lies! I see the serpent coiled here before me!
Trace, you speak too freely.
Zargabath! Do not tell me you join in his mama's farce!
With Rosaria poised to invade at any moment, our leader must have a free hand. Oh, that's them with the helmets.
It's the Mr. Teapot one there.
The once great House Solidor is now reduced to myself and my dear brother Larsa.
Surely you would not go so far. Vain Solidor! As Judge Magister and upholder of the law, I hereby place you under arrest.
You misunderstand. Vane did not make himself autocrat. It was the very Ministry of Law which you serve.
Oh, that's Teapot.
Do you see it now, Drace? When you bared your sword at His Excellency, you bared your sword at the law.
Yeah, right.
You wear the mama's motley well, Bergen.
Oh, damn. Grabbed her by the face? Threw her. Oh, well, one hand got tossed. The Teapot judge is doing well.
Inhuman.
He probably has the fucking Zodiac stones.
Zargabath, take the Alexander. You will accompany Bergen and bring Larsa back to me.
Sire.
Your Excellency, Lord Larsa was placed under my charge.
Oh? Perhaps you mistook your orders then. I can see no other explanation for why you were reporting and conjecturing on my doings to my late father.
Your Excellency.
A hound begging for scraps at the Emperor's table. Would you serve another master, hound? You may fulfill your duty as Judge Magister before us all. She has been tried and found guilty.
Your Excellency, I beg you reconsider.
Do it. I care not. Live, Gabranth. Protect the young lord. Protect Larsa.
Forgive me.
Pray be quick.
And so House Solidor lives on.
Let us suppose you approach the Empire with a peaceful resolution. The late Emperor Gramis would have lent you his ear, that much is certain, but we are dealing with Vayne Solidor. Should the princess return, he would claim her an impostor, or to tempt the resistance into battle. Vayne wants this war, that much is certain. As our ill luck would have it, the man is a military genius.
The dreams have told me thus. To reveal yourself would imperil us all. I see war, and Vayne's name writ bold on history's page.
Arcadia's banners fly high. They are making ready for the coming war. According to our latest reports, the Western Armada prepares for war, under Vayne's command, no less. The newly formed 12th Fleet has already been deployed. Oh yes, the Imperial First Fleet stands ready. They'll be underway as soon as the Odin's refit is complete. And there is more. The 2nd Caravan Expeditionary Force is being called in to replace the missing 8th, so there will be no gaps. The largest force ever seen!
And then, the Nethicite is the coup de grace.
Grand Kiltius, your grace. I spoke to you of my succession. Let us put that aside. Should I become Queen of Dalmasca now, powerless as I am, I can protect nothing. With a greater power at my disposal, perhaps then.
It is the Nethicite of which you dream?
You open your eyes, bro.
I require something far greater.
Oh, whoa.
To wield power against power.
My timing.
Truly, the words of a Hume child.
I am descended from the Dynast King himself.
Indeed. Then you have but one choice. Seek you the other power Wraithwall left.
Does such a thing exist?
Journey across the Paramana Rift to the still shrine of Miriam.
We went there.
There rests the gift he entrusted to the Grand Kiltius of his time. Seek it out. The Sword of Kings can cut through Nethicite.
Hey. Excalibur?
Why he would entrust the power to destroy Nethicite, the instrument of his greatness, to another and not to his own progeny, I cannot say. Awaken Shelia Benagan and take up your sword, or your dream will remain but a dream.
So once again, tell me exactly where Vaughn is relevant in any of this. He's not. It's all about her. And then if anything, it's about Bosch and Larsa.
My dream.
Everyone but Vaughn and Pinello. And technically Fran, they're like mercenaries, these sky pirates. You know, they're just kind of involved because, you know, they're trying to profit off something somehow, somewhere along the way. We're just here for the ride, and Vaughn is as well. And then you'll notice how, like, a bunch of stuff happens behind the scenes with the judges and the leaders and stuff. It's not really something too relevant to what these guys are doing. They're like trying to operate under their radar. I don't think you don't get to fight all the judges, right? But you can fight all 5 of them in the trials at the same time. It's like one of the hardest encounters. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'll do it. There's like a strat. I had a save too, so probably just load stuff. But yeah, anyways, we can tally to that place because we actually have it.